Welcome to Breaking Stereotypes. I usually start out with a quote from one of our founding fathers. I'm going to end with it today. And I have to admit, I just want to remind you, this is not about politics. Although politics get involved whenever politics involves morality, you and I as Christians. And in this country, Christianity and politics are like together, the way they were formed. Last week, I read you a quote, talked about how God brought about the Constitution. Kind of an interesting, profound thought. But do you realize that all these breaking stereotypes is meant to cause us to think? What's going on? Where are we? What's happening? How did we get here? Now, I don't want to pontificate long, but there's some very serious issues that we need to think about. Right now, the national debt, you see it come across the news. Do you think it's a big deal? It's a big deal. What about racial tensions? It's a big deal. We really need to learn how to love one another. What about this law that's going by to prevent any kind of conversion therapy? Even parents would not be allowed to try to dissuade or persuade and address their children who are LGBTQ. Interesting stuff. We need to be paying attention. Abortion. Minnesota right now is just passing the most liberal abortion laws. Now, as Christians, if our values don't affect society, then we're not doing something right. Something to think about. But before I end there, I want to read the quote from Noah Webster. If the citizens neglect their duty and place unprincipled men in office, the government will soon be corrupted. If a Republican government fails to secure public prosperity and happiness, it is because the citizens neglect the divine commands and elect bad men to make and administer the laws. Christians, we need to pray that God would be exalted in our society, in our country. And we need to be people of action. That's why we vote. That's why we express our opinions. Something to think about.